Good morning, friends. This is Thursday morning story time. I'm Miss Jess. We are getting ready to go through our Thursday morning routine. So our favorite songs and rhymes, and you guys can supplement these with some books that maybe you find online or books that you've already got at home. So you know what this means. That means it's time to get ready for story time. So we're going to start, kiddos. Before you get too comfortable, I want you to jump right up, stand on your feet, stretch your arms out, stretch your fingers out big, wiggle your knees and your legs. Okay, because we're going to get ready. We're going to clap our hands, stomp our feet, and we're going to shout hooray while we get started with this song, right? If you'd like to read a book, clap your hands. If you'd like to read a book, clap your hands. If you'd like to read a book, listen up and take a look. If you'd like to read a book, clap your hands. All right, we're going to do that again and stomp our feet this time. Are you guys ready with those little feet? Stomp them on the ground. If you'd like to read a book, stomp your feet. If you'd like to read a book, stomp your feet. If you'd like to read a book, listen up and take a look. If you'd like to read a book, stomp your feet. And now are we all excited? Let's shout hooray! If you'd like to read a book, shout hooray, hooray! If you'd like to read a book, shout hooray, hooray! If you'd like to read a book, listen up and take a look. If you'd like to read a book, shout hooray, hooray! All right, I think you guys are ready. That was awesome. So while we're standing up, let's stand up just as tall as you can. I want you to stretch your arms way up over your head. Did you guys grow this week? I bet you're a little bit taller. Can you touch the ceiling this time? We try every week. Do you think you can do it this time? Stretch, stretch, and see. I can't touch my ceiling. Not quite. Maybe you're going to get there, though. You're going to get a little bit taller every week, and you're going to be touching that ceiling before you know it. Well, while you've got those arms all stretched up, make a big mountain over your head and stretch that mountain super duper tall. I want you to wiggle that mountain, plant your feet down on the ground like a big strong mountain. Pretend there's an ocean knocking those waves against you, but you're so strong you're not going to fall down, right? Big strong mountain. All right, let's take that mountain, wiggle it right down. You guys can get cozy, maybe get yourself a blanket or a stuffed animal friend, and get ready. All right. Now, we've had a little bit of sunshine lately, right? Did you guys all get outside and enjoy that warm air, that sunshine, the fresh air? I hope you did. We talked about perspective last week, and perspective is kind of how you think about things. So it's kind of how you see things, but it's also how you think about what you see. And I always feel pretty perky after some fresh air, right? So I thought that maybe if you guys went outside, you could have a whole new perspective on whatever challenges you're facing that day. So I hope you got outside. Now, I have a funny little story to tell you about going outside. I took a walk outside in the sunshine one day, and I went down to the park, and I found at the corner of a soccer field, I found they're all dug up. And there are holes on this corner, and this corner, and this corner, and this corner, on every corner of the soccer field. And I thought, that looks like someone was searching for buried treasure. How cool would that be, right? You go out there with your shovel and you dig up some buried treasure. Well, that got me thinking about searching and I Spy. So today, guess what? We're going to talk about some I Spy books. So, I know a lot of you guys know I Spy books already. Maybe you have Look and Find books or I Spy books. There's a lot of different things to call them, hidden pictures or picture puzzles. But you've probably seen some I Spy books before. So there are so many different kinds of I Spy books. I actually don't even have a book to recommend to you today. I'll bet you guys might have some books like this already at home. This one is an I Spy. Like I said, there's also Look and Find, there's Spot It books, there are a whole bunch of different ones. So maybe you have one that looks like this, maybe you have one that looks a little different. You can find a few on some of our online ebook platforms. So if you don't have one at home and you want to do a little I Spying, you can always check out Hoopla or the Overdrive Libby platform and see what you can find for I Spy or for Look and Find. So let's open one of these up, right? So I Spy, this one's cool. It's called I Spy Fantasy. So it's kind of like magical and whimsical things in there. This one is kind of cool. You've got all sorts of different things. Oh, look at this. This is like a forest wonderland, maybe a little fairy homes, maybe some crazy little animals in there. So there's some neat stuff. This one is really cool. But what you see in this book is that it's very detailed. There's a lot of stuff in this picture. Talk about perspective. You can get right up close and you can see things in a different way when you look at this book, right? But this one's really cool. There's a lot of stuff going on in this picture. Now, if you are reading, you might try to read these words at the bottom. There are some big words and there are some long words down in there, and there's a lot going on in the picture. So if this kind of book is a little too much for you, you might be able to find a book like this. So these are also I Spy books, but you'll see they're a little bit more accessible. These are I Spy books that are at the early reader level. And these are pretty cool too because they are very similar, but you've got some extra clues in here. So you've also got words, and if you're learning to read, you can probably pick out some of those words, but there's a little picture to show you what you're looking for. So I spy a sailboat, and this is what the sailboat looks like. So when you go and look in this picture, you know you're looking for a yellow sail and a red stripe on that boat. So this one's another great variation, another good way to get into some I Spy books and maybe practice your reading and maybe just practice your picture spotting. If you have magazines, you might even find some. Lots of kids get magazines at home, and there are lots of magazines that have different kinds of picture finds in there too. This happens to be a Highlights High Five. This is an old version of the magazine, but this one's still around, or just a plain old Highlights magazine. Or like I said, I think there are lots of different magazines that do this kind. This one's got a great hidden pictures. You'll see this one has already been done long time ago by my kids. But this is a fun way, another fun way to check that out. These usually have some words you can pick out. You see the nice picture, and then you can find what you're looking for in this whole big picture here. So that's another way to do hidden pictures. And you can really do I Spy. You can do hidden pictures in any book you read. So if you're sitting there and saying, Miss Jess, those are all really cool, but I just don't have an I Spy book at home, grab one of your favorite books or grab maybe a new book that you've never read. Last couple of weeks we talked about wordless books, right? Books that have really cool pictures that tell a story and no words in them. So you have to tell that story out of your own head. Well, whether it has words or not, you can always kind of skip the words, open up a book and find a picture in there, and you can do your own spying. So maybe a little I Spy, kind of the classic game, I spy something that is yellow. And you can look in that book and find it. You can sit with a partner and you can ask maybe your family, someone else in your family, I spy something yellow, and make them look for it. Or maybe they can say, I spy something that is a triangle, and they can spy that for you, and then you can go on a hunt for it. So that's really fun too. I want to show you ABC books. ABC, oh, hey, that's not very helpful, is it, guys? Let's try again. ABC books. So you can try something like an ABC book. Lots of times they've got a whole picture, and they might have, this one's great. Let's see. I want to find letter L. Here we go. L. L is for, who's this big guy here? L is for lion. He's not only a lion, he's a leaping lion, right? So that's what's cool about ABC books. L is for lion, and we have a big picture of a lion. But if you look really close in this picture, you will find a whole bunch of other things that start with letter L. So this book right here is kind of like an I Spy game. Even though it's really an ABC book and you learn your alphabet, you can learn some words, but you also can find lemons and ladybugs and a leopard. I know there's a ladder over there somewhere. Lots of other L words along with our leaping lion, and you can I Spy with those too. So lots and lots of ways that you guys can have I Spy fun even if you don't have an I Spy book at home. Now, grown-ups, a real quick note that even if you have little ones who aren't doing the reading themselves, or even if you aren't, if you're doing a simple book like this that's got not a lot of words, the wordless books that we've been talking about, the picture walks that we've been talking about, you can always just remember that using a book is actually a skill that is creating the foundation, that's setting the foundation for your child becoming a reader. So even though there aren't a lot of words and a lot of reading and even a lot of storytelling going on, holding the book properly, which I did not do when I first picked it up, but holding the book properly, finding the front cover, opening that up, and turning the pages, following the pictures from left to right. All of those things are actually total pre-reading skills. So that is getting your child ready to learn how to use a book, even if they're not actually reading the words in a book right now. So just another skill, just another tool to put in their little toolbox and build their reading foundation. All right. So, I Spy, that's a fun one. I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to throw your challenge in here this week. I want you guys to I Spy something this week. I want you to take your challenge. I want you to maybe look in a book and I spy a picture and again, share that with your family. Or this is a great one to do perfect for maybe taking a walk outside. You go out and you are walking around your neighborhood. If you see a stop sign, oh, this one's fun. Stop sign, you can say, I spy a letter P. Or I spy something red. Or I spy, here's a tricky one, I spy an octagon, right? Big red octagon that says S-T-O-P, a big stop sign. There are so many ways you can do I spy with just that one object. So grown-ups, you can do it, you can use describing words that are at whatever level your child is at. So if you're ready to go and tackle an octagon, you can do that. Or if you want to stick with red or something simpler, you can do that. So at home, out on a walk, in a book, anything you want to do, any way you want to do it, that is your challenge this week. So go out and spy some fun things, all right? I didn't forget. Let's roll the die and see what we get this week. Ooh, we've got a number. How many dots do you guys see? This is a pretty simple one. 1, 2. You guys show me 2 fingers. 1, 2. So we've got a number 2. Let's get our little rhyme sheet. What have we got here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 6 choices. Well, we're going to stop at number 2. Tell me when I get there. 1, 2. Is that it? Did I hear you say stop? That's it, Miss Jess. All right, number 2. We've got a picture of, what is this guy here? A little rowboat. It's a red rowboat. Do you see that? Red. And it even starts with the letter R. Oh, we were just talking about ABC books, right? What is this letter? R. Can you guys make a big letter R? Let's trace. Line straight down. Give it a bump and a little kick. There's your letter R. So we have a red rowboat that starts with letter R. Do you know what song we're going to sing? We're going to row your boat, right? So I'm going to actually grab Freddy Bear. This one's fun if you have a partner or if you have a stuffed animal. If you don't, that's okay. You can row your own boat. If you're just sitting by yourself, you can grab those oars, give them a big strong pull, and you're going to row that boat, big strong pull, right? If you've got a partner, you can hold them in your lap. You can always row boats with them. Or this is the fun thing. You can sit across from them and you can row back and forth and go the opposite direction of your partner, right, Freddy Bear? That's a really fun way to row. I'm going to let Freddy Bear row with me today. I think you guys know the words. We'll do this a couple times just in case you don't. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. All right, now here's a silly one. I know there's a bunch of different ways you can sing this song, but this is my favorite part. It's a little bit different. We're gonna do something different. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. But if you see a crocodile, don't forget to scream. Ah! I'm pretty sure I would scream if I was in a little rowboat and I saw a crocodile. Shall we do that again? We'll do our regular verse first, and then we'll do our crocodile verse with that big, can you guys make a big crocodile mouth? Put your hands together and open up. Chomp, chomp, chomp. All right, now you're ready for that one, right? Okay, so we'll do the normal one first, and then we'll do our crocodile verse. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Are you ready for the crocodile? Are you ready to row away super fast? Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. And if you see a crocodile, don't forget to scream. Ah! I think we got away. Did you guys keep rowing and get away? That's a little bit scary. You know, I think once we get out of the river, we're going to need something to fortify us. Must be time for pancakes. Who's ready for pancakes? Get out your big old mixing bowl. Get out your spoon. Are you ready? Mix a pancake, stir a pancake, pop it in the pan. Fry a pancake, toss a pancake, catch it if you can. Let's fry up that pancake again. Ready? Big old bowl. Spoon. Oh, wait, did you get your fry pan hot? Because that pancake will not cook if your pan's not hot. Okay, I think we're ready. Mix a pancake, stir a pancake, pop it in the pan. Fry a pancake, toss a pancake, catch it if you can. All right, friends, I already gave you your challenge for the week. Do you remember what you're going to do? You're going to go out and spy. I spy with my little eye something that is fuzzy. Do you guys see something fuzzy? Like Freddy Bear? Yeah, he's my fuzzy friend. Grown-ups, you can continue your Storytime fun online. Check out the ebooks, check out the other learning links and resources we have available back at the Family Storytime online, part of the Ames Free Library website. Hope you guys have some fun with books and have some fun spying things out in the neighborhood this week. Let's say goodbye. We're going to tuck in our little boy. Here's a little boy, and here's his bed, and here's his pillow where he lays down his head. These are his fingers. Wait a minute. Those are my fingers. These are his covers. Oh, should we do that again? Here's a little boy, and here is his bed, and here's the pillow where he lays down his head. These are his covers. Let's pull them up tight and sing him a lullaby and kiss him good night. Do you guys ever make silly mistakes like that? I do it all the time, but that's okay. You can just go and fix it again, right? Let's do that one more time. We're going to make sure we say covers instead of fingers. Are you ready? Here's our little boy, and here is his bed, and here is his pillow where he lays down his head. These are his covers. Let's pull them up tight and sing him a lullaby and kiss him good night. So good night to the little boy. Goodbye to all my friends. Thank you so much for joining me for Storytime today. I hope you all get out in the sunshine, stay well, stay happy, and I will see you right here next week. Bye.